What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. Why struggling is a choice. Why you have to create your reality. A lot of men seem to think that reality, they have to play by reality's terms. See, this is just a place that we're in, but we have full control over our own lives as individuals. Most people want to be complacent, shame, blame, complain, and remain the same, but the winners understand that they're in full control and they're in the driver's seat. I had a bunch of one-on-one calls yesterday, man, where dudes just didn't really see the value in themselves. They had a lot of plans, and even some were lost. They had no direction. And I can tell that we had a lot of breakthroughs yesterday on these one-on-one calls, man. I literally changed somebody's perspective on streams of income, how to make more money and change their situation. This one dude was only 25 years old. So I figured, you know what? Why not make a video about this and even, insert my life into it and show you guys that this stuff is true. So we're going to get into all of that. But before we do,
today's video is sponsored by Ekster. They make wallets and accessories that save you time. Every man should be organized, and these wallets do just that. They have a bunch of different colorways and styles, but my personal favorite is the aluminum wallet. This thing is pretty dope. It holds up to 12 cards. There's a button that you push and your cards slide right up instead of having to open your entire wallet. Even if you want to keep some cash on you, there's a band that keeps everything attached. You can even add a tracker card so you can never lose your wallet. They have over 30,000 five-star reviews from satisfied customers all around the world. These are for sure the next generation of wallets, and this company aims to please. Head over to Ekster.com and use my code JustinJ, and you will get a 25% discount when you shop with Ekster.
okay, so I wasn't a person who had direction, coming up most of my life. But once I understood my full potential and I understood the power that I had within me, and I understood that the power of the mind is not a joke. It is not a joke. Everything started working full throttle, okay? So I remember I was working 2 jobs, 65 hours a week, and even still that wasn't enough for me. I craved more. I always knew that I could brand myself. I always knew that I could be doing more. I always knew that I liked listening and I liked being a teacher. So I figured it out, how can I change my reality and become everything I want to become? Feet to pavement. And look, everything worked out. So I was on a call with the younger brother, 25 years old, okay? He was living with his brother, and then, now he wants to get out on his own, but he works a part-time job. And he's not sure how to get another job. And I instantly told him, "Is that your car in the background?" He's like, "Yeah, this is my car." "Are you signed up for DoorDash or Uber Eats?" "No." One stream of income. Okay. Now, do you know how to serve? Do you know how to talk to people? He's like, "Yeah, I never served in a restaurant, but I know how to talk to people." I'm like, "That's the easiest job you're going to get. You can have a server job or a busboy job. If you go after it today, you can have that job by the end of the week." Okay, now we have another stream of income. The dude lifts weights, jacked, cut up. All right, personal trainer, you can get certified, or you can do online training. Another stream of income. And by the end of the call, he was noticing wow, I'm really in control, And I told him, you have to be humble, because at first he's like, well, the second job I get, I don't want it to, pay low. I feel like I know my worth. Well, what is your worth? You don't live the way you want to live. You don't live life on your own terms. So what is your own worth? Because if you knew your worth, you would be living life on your own terms. See, that comes from not creating your reality, just thinking that I've been placed here to be this normal dude. I kept repeating it to him over and over. Do you want to be just like them, or do you want to be him? Because there's a bunch of average people walking around. There's a bunch of people who don't live life on their own terms. So you blend in with them, even though you're ripped, cut up, and you're jacked. You blend in with the crowd. What is that? So within there, he was understanding, oh, you're right, I have to humble myself. So even if the job doesn't pay exactly what I wanted to, it's still another stream of income. See, he was getting it. And then, we talked about chicks and stuff like that, but that was the sole purpose of that one-on-one, to literally show him that you have to go out there and get your results. Your reality changes. You live life on your own terms. You're not really struggling. See, you think you're struggling, but see, what he came to realize too is you weren't applying yourself enough. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking, how can I take charge of my life? How can I start living life on my own terms? You have to stop playing around. Stop messing around. Stop. Get serious. Another brother on a one-on-one call. He has a big business plan. Another dude in shape, ripped up and cut up. But he's having a hard time because right now he lives in his car. And I told him, you see how you're worried about he was saying that he was worrying about taking girls on ice cream dates and going to the club, and he's bad with money because whenever he starts drinking, he starts spending money. And I said, you see how you live in your car, brother? And you got this big business plan? Use living in your car to fuel you. Because see, this is the thing. When you don't create your reality, the reality that you're put in, that you just accept, is what is always going to be there. So I told them, you're trying to run away from yourself by drinking alcohol, chasing after females, and spending money while you're drunk, right? But here's the thing. When you have to return back to your car to sleep, there it is. There it is. You cannot run from it. So when you do get a girl's number, or you get a girl to start talking to you and she wants to go back to your spot, what do? And he instantly looked at the camera and he's like, you're right. You're right. And how do you think I know all of this? I used to stay with my mother. I used to accept, the reality that I set forth for myself. I used to just be a regular guy, still trying to chase women and do all this stuff. But, I was always running away from the truth. I was a loser. I wasn't enough. I didn't have results. I wasn't a man's man. That's exactly why I can get on these calls, man, and give you that push that you need, because you need it. You have to see things and believe that you can accomplish great things. You have to go after what you want and achieve things. If you don't, you will end up like them. I had another one-on-one call with a brother, and his reality was, it's always the chicks that I swear I like the most that don't like me like that. And I said, what do these women do? What do they do to prove to you why you should like them so much? And he's like, well, I don't know, she's really pretty. I'm like, so you place value in a chick's looks. This is your reality right now. But if you had a standard of how a woman should act in order to stay in your presence, everything would go smoothly. So if you want a chick that's respectable, or respectful, you want a chick that listens to you, you want a chick that doesn't dress provocatively, you want a chick that talks properly, you want a chick that shows up on time, you want all of these things. Okay, these need to be a set of standards that you set forth. There's boundaries that you make with yourself. And if she steps over the line, she's done here. That becomes your reality. But see, your reality is, I need to prove myself to her in order for her to like me. That's not how it's supposed to go. But in your reality, that's how it goes. You understand? You get where I'm going with this? Once you build your life and you build the dope ass reality that you live in, you are the opportunity. It's your life. It's your way or no way. Straight up like that. You're the star of your own movie, but you cannot be a star if you do not apply yourself, if you do not take the time to actually take yourself seriously. A lot of people think that they're him. I keep saying this in the videos, a lot of dudes will watch these videos and use it to cope. No, guys, get in the comment section. If you're a dude who lives a dope life, you live life on your own terms, and it started from you taking yourself more seriously. Let them know that this is real. Because a lot of dudes get down on themselves and think that they're struggling. No, brother, you're not struggling. See, you're not from some third world country where you're not sure where you're going to get your next sip of water, or you don't know when you're going to get food and stuff, your clothes. And that's not the reality here. The reality is you're building a soft ass reality, the one that you stay in. But really, you have everything and every tool at your disposal to win. But see, a lot of people will watch this stuff and get it misconstrued, because they think that they're him because some girl gave them their number, or some girl gave him a hug, or, he randomly made $1,000 one day, but, that's it. That's where it stops. He doesn't keep going. He's not a go-getter. He doesn't keep getting money. No. You guys let other things, like outside things, give you that validation. It's not like that, bro. It's not like that. You're a light that shines. And you're going to realize this when you stop playing around. Why do so many dudes play around? Because your future is important. A lot of dudes want a family, they want kids, they want all this stuff, they want to have a business and stuff. But how can you obtain that if you don't take yourself seriously? Those thoughts in your mind, you don't really take it seriously. If you think that you're struggling, what? People come here from other countries and make stuff happen, build businesses. Take yourself seriously. Because, this little kid mentality, it gets exposed. It gets exposed in how you carry yourself and how you live your life. See, you can lie in the comment section. You could lie online. You could lie to your friends. You could lie to a girl. You could lie to whoever, but you can't lie to yourself. Because when you hit the bed at the end of the night, there you are again with your own thoughts. When you pass a mirror, there you are again. It's you by yourself. Even when you get out of here and it's over, last chapter in life, you go in the ground by yourself. You ain't lying to nobody. You're not fooling anybody. But why waste time though? Why? When there's been countless examples of dudes go out there and get it, make a name for themselves, make people take them seriously. Why? You see it happen every day. Create that reality. Because here's the thing, if you don't create the reality, who are you? What's your identity here? You as an individual, who are you? This is why dudes don't even know who they are, because they're stuck in the reality that society has put forth for you to be in. So you're you go along to get along. Somebody could say something that's not true, but because it gets said often in society, you might think it's true. No, that is not how this works. Okay? You have to believe in yourself, man. If you don't, nobody else will. And see, here's the thing about when you build a reality. It's all about you. You shine. You're the MVP on the court. Nobody can knock you off your square. You see, this is exactly why people tolerate BS. Games being ran on them because they don't control their own reality. I have to get on this person's program. I have to be agreeable in this situation. I need for this person to like me. I care about what this person thinks. Because you don't lead yourself like a man. Struggling, what is struggling? What is struggling? Because honestly, if you're really struggling, that just builds character. But see, dudes don't want to build character. They want to play the victim. Oh, this is hard and I'm struggling and life is so hard. No, it's not. You just can't hack it. Need you dudes to wake up. Because the struggle, it is real, but that healthy struggle, you gotta love that struggle. You gotta love the pressure. You gotta love the grind. More, please. I need that. Because it's better for me to have that than to not have that. And all real men know what's up. You gotta be able to put weight on your back and keep it pushing at all times. So I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a business owner. I want to be that dope ass dude that I see myself, I envision myself being. You have to put feet to pavement and make things happen. Make the connections. Or you don't have to have a cosign. You can do it your own way. But stop messing around. Because when you're down and out and you feel like you're struggling, nobody cares. Nobody's hearing you cry inside. Nobody's like, oh, I want to be there for you. No, you have to see your way through. And once you do that, you're not going to be susceptible to anybody's BS. You're not going to be accepting of any of it. Need to wake up. Start taking every day serious and wake up and say, I'm going to be better than yesterday. Just by a little bit, man. Just by a little bit, I'm going to become a better version of myself. I'm going to find the answer, become the answer. It's like I always say, just tell the truth. Live like a truthful person, and the truth is undeniable, bro. Stop all the lollygagging. You put yourself in these situations. Now it's time to get out of these situations. But how do you do that if you're not willing to change? You have to open up your mind. If you're not making the money that you want to make, there are other streams of income. There's not just one. See, your mindset is behind if you think, I need to quit one job to get another job. No, I can do this job and get another job, or I can do this job and start a side hustle. And then after that, another hustle. Entrepreneur. A lot of people don't even know what that word actually means. You have to be a person of many talents, a person that can multitask. Be a man's man. Struggling is not real. Struggling is for dudes that want an easy way out to say, well, I'm struggling this month, so I can't pay this, so I'll tell them I'll be late? Or is it that you're just not applying yourself and you're not making more money, therefore you can't pay that then? Right? There's no room for all this, like, there's no like gray area here. It's white or it's black. Because nobody cares about you being a loser. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you not being the man that you want to be. The only person that really cares like that is you. Deep down inside, you know it. So why not level up, boss up, appreciate yourself, love yourself, that self-love. Confidence does not come from, getting girls or getting a lot of money and stuff like that. You know what confidence really comes from? Building a business from the ground up, knowing who you are, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself. That's where confidence truly comes from. Don't ever get it misconstrued. Don't ever get it messed up out here. You could be down today and up tomorrow. It happens all the time. Struggle is a good thing. But when you say, I'm struggling, so my life is all over the place and I feel like I'm losing everything, that just means you're not applying yourself. You're not trying hard enough. Let's go back to the limitations part too. See, when you limit yourself or you try to put a cap on things, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to do great things. Okay? The biggest confidence booster is to know that there are no limitations. I can do whatever I put my mind to. I can really shut shit down out here. I can open stuff up out here. I'm that dude. I have that ability and I have that power within me. Just to know that you have that tool in your arsenal, game changer. Game changer. But that would never come if you say, hey, I can't do this too much or I can't do that too much. No, you don't put limitations on yourself. If it's something that you want to go after, go after it. Go after it. Stop playing around. I'm so serious when I say this. I used to play around a lot. I used to take myself lightly. I used to be like, oh, I don't feel like doing it today, so, I'll do it tomorrow. It'll get done. It just won't get done today. 9 times out of 10, it did not get done in a timely fashion. I'm telling you right now. But the person that I am now, when stuff has to get done, it just has to get done. It has to be this way. I noticed somebody in the comment section said, what do you do for days where you don't feel like you want to go to the gym? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You're not struggling. You're not hurt. So why are you not going to the gym? You don't feel like it. So you came this far to give up. That's the reality that you live in. You can have, off days and become soft and, just become weak. Because it's in your mind. You got to understand that even if I don't want to do it, it's best for me to do it. And the days that you do it, when you don't feel like doing it, just develop your mind to become stronger, to become more masculine, a part of that masculine mindset. I don't want to do it. I don't feel like going to the gym. So why'd you start going to the gym in the first place? It's about consistency. See, that's a part of being very masculine. Being consistent with how you lead and carry yourself. Your mindset is very consistent. You make things happen because you're always being consistent. Change the laws in your mind. Break the chains. Reject the slave mindset, that victim mentality, because you're not struggling out here. Life is beautiful. Look around. Now, do you live the life that you want to live? See, that's what comes next. Life is beautiful. Go out into nature. Look around. Just look around. But then, do you live a life that you like living? Do you live a proper life? No. That's why you will fall into this trap of believing that, oh, I'm struggling right now and things could be better. But think about it like this. Things can always be worse. Right? Makes sense. Never feel sorry for yourself too, because nobody else is going to feel sorry for you. So why would you feel sorry for yourself instead of turning around, using those emotions as fuel and pushing yourself, propelling yourself forward to become that dude? Bro, I don't care if you've been in the gym for years on years and you feel like, okay, well, maybe one day I can slack. No, you can't slack. More work needs to be done. I don't care if you've taken a couple of W's and now you're like, oh, I can fall back now. No. There's more work to be done. The real struggle is for the motherfuckers that just want to go out there and grab what they got to go get. But that like weak viewpoint of struggling, oh, I'm struggling right now. You're not struggling. You're just not trying hard enough. Wake up every day and have a new thought of how you want your life and then go after it and make it become your reality. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.